Hello and welcome to this broadcast of Faith Infotech Technopark in Toronto. My name is Sanu Jacob. Today I'm honored to have Mr. Jitin over here. He is a corporate trainer. He has been a developer and now he is a consultant. Today we will be discussing one of the hottest topics that's happening in the market, AI, and how it is going to affect the software developers' careers across the globe. Hi Jitin, welcome to this program.
Hi Sanu. Thank you. My name is Jiten Palaparthi. I have around 17 years of experience. I started my career as a VC++ engineer. Over the period of time, I started working on Java. After C++, I started working on Java, microservice architecture, and the past decade, for the past 10 years approximately, I have been working in Golang, Rust, microservice architecture, cloud computing, cloud native application development, orchestration, working on Kubernetes, working on Docker Swarm, etc. I work as a consultant, so I use all these technologies.
Jitin, a very good evening to you. The first and foremost question that comes to our mind is basically when AI is transforming the software industry and people are trying to secure their job and everything like that, what are the mistakes do you find in the software developers nowadays? And if they have to be really relevant to the organization, what should they do?
See, AI, when you talk about AI, for the past few years, the industry entirely changed. If you really look at the past 2-3 years, people were very happy. They were accustomed to use one technology. For decades, they used to use one technology. Yeah. But with the advent of AI, that kind of hanging around or holding or working on one technology has gone actually completely. So they need to catch up and gear up to the next technologies. They need to catch up how to use AI. Okay.
Correct. Okay.
That's very, very important. That is relevant.
Great.
So once upon a time, I myself told that AI is going to become a co-pilot.
Okay.
But actually, developers became co-pilot for the AI.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's how it reached.
Correct. Okay.
That's how is unless until you really use AI, you adapt AI, whatever the form of AI, whether you call it as Gen AI or agentic AI, whatever, because it's rapidly growing. It's not something that's going to be stable for a decade like Java or .NET or Python kind of technologies. It keeps on changing unless until you really understand the pace at which AI is changing and catch up that particular technology. Obviously, software engineers will become irrelevant in the market. So once they are irrelevant, they tend to lose jobs.
Okay, right. Okay. See, we do have like countless softwares and countless certifications that is happening over there. Do you look into the career path for a person like 3 to 5 years down the line? What is the real upskilling he should do in the coming years? He has to be in the organization.
Yes, it's pretty interesting thing. Whatever I have observed so far, many organizations, I delivered trainings to hundreds of corporate organizations. What generally people think is we have AI so that we can generate. For example, it's a developer. He can generate some code, and then we can paste it over there and then get it run. But what I observed is the kind of code that AI writes or generates, whatever you call it as, it is actually at a next level. Okay. Generally, developers take months to write a code that can capable of taking care of all the refactoring things or cross-cutting things and etc. So the quality code that generally developers take to write in few months, AI is doing it in few hours.
Correct.
So obviously they have to catch up to the technology, number one, and then with respect to what kind of skills they have to acquire. First of all, whatever the skill they are good at. Let's say they are very good in Java. They have to be even the best in Java because AI generates the code. But ultimately, you want to write a business logic. It is you to go and then make some changes in your code. I'm not saying AI is not going to fix the bugs. AI would fix the bugs. But with respect to your business logic, AI may know or may not know your business logic. So the kind of knowledge that you have to know is definitely you should have the better knowledge than your previous skills. Previous knowledge. Second thing, you have to catch up AI. You need to catch up to the new trends and technologies, something like Gen AI or agentic AI, how to use agents. It's not like, generate some code and copy paste. That was actually 2 3 years ago. Now it is upgraded to a version where AI could act as a product manager, AI would act as a test engineer, AI would act as a orchestrator.
Okay.
So you are the person who is going to handle all these things at the 30,000 feet. That's what exactly happening right now. So your skills are very relevant. Whatever the skills that you acquired are very, very relevant. That's the first thing. A second thing is you need to upgrade your existing skills. If you are in Java, you have to catch up to the latest trends in Java. You need to go in depth of Java. Third one, AI would generate definitely pretty good code. AI is generating definitely pretty good code. Okay, production grade code, which used to take months to years to reach to that particular point. But nowadays, AI is generating within 2 or 3 hours. So these kind of things you need to catch up actually. Right. That's the most important thing. So with respect to the certifications matter. Again, AI is going to generate the code. AI would act as an agent, but ultimately there is a decision maker.
Correct.
Okay. It's not the AI would take the decision.
Okay.
We call it as a guardrails. It's not like you put AI into auto mode and then you relax. It's not like that. You need to always write the rules to the AI, what to do and what not to do. Okay. Simple thing is you want to withdraw some amount or transfer some amount. Okay. Assume that AI is going to do that. You need to put some kind of a rule that do not transfer amount more than 50,000 without my confirmation.
Correct.
That kind of rules you need to implement in AI. So in order to put that rules, you need to know agentic AI.
Okay, great.
So it's kind of not a Java developer so that for 10 years I will be a Java developer. It's not like that. You should be a Java developer or you should be a Golang developer or a DevOps engineer along with your AI technologies. Unless until you do that, I think definitely your job is at the stake, looking at what is happening in the industry right now.
All right. Okay, so you have done a lot of mentoring for the last couple of 2 decades down the line. 3 to 5 years experienced engineers who wants to be like indispensable from their organization. What in 12 months down the line, in a year of like 12 months down the line, what do you suggest them? How should they stand and where do they should be?
Again, the same thing actually. AI is generating very sophisticated software, as I said earlier. Even though it is not relevant to the question, but I would like to give some elaborated answer. Once upon a time, if you want to create a SaaS product, for example, software as a service, it used to take almost maybe 1 year to 2 years. Maybe you may have to recruit, or the organization has to recruit to 10 to 20 developers, 20 engineers. And then after 24 months, 1 year or 24 months, basically it's pretty much subjective to what actually you are developing. Okay. It takes a lot. I mean, it used to take 24 months, but if you really look at it, the pace at which software industry is moving, okay, the number of softwares that are being developed, at least 100 times than once upon a time how softwares used to be developed. 24 months. Now people are developing softwares in a week. So organizations expect the same skill from the developers. Okay. You know that many organizations, they are drained their tokens, cloud tokens or cursor tokens. The reason is the expectations are very high. The developers are depending on AI a lot.
Correct.
And obviously, even though the developer or engineer, obviously I cannot say the developer, engineer is 3 to 5 years experience, the expectation is he should be able to, manage full agent. That means he should know basics of software engineering and he should know bit of system design, because ultimately he is going to be the orchestrator for agentic AI. Okay. So he has to give clear instructions for the software.
Correct.
Earlier, the instructions used to be given by the leads. Now we do not know. Leads would be there or leads may not be there. Maybe the AI agent would be a lead. Okay. Because at a rapid pace, industry is growing. Correct. So 3 to 5 years experienced developers, they should know basics of security principles. Okay. They have to know actually system design. They have to know that, as I said, that guardrails. They have to know what rules to be given. Correct. Rules-driven development. They need to know how to use the agentic AI and all. It's no longer copy-paste code. So down the line for 1 year, I always say that be proficient in one programming language. Let it be Python or Go or Java, wherever you started your career and you feel like you can do well. And then understand the industry standards, something like microservice architecture. Understand the orchestration, something like Kubernetes. Understand the basics of DevOps. Understand the security principles, and mainly understand how to orchestrate all these things using AI. If they really know that, I think they would be having promising careers. Okay. It's not like, as I said earlier, it's not like one skill will take them, they can prolong their career with one skill. Organizations are looking for polyglot engineers.
All right. Jitin, thank you so much. On behalf of Faith Infotech, it was nice talking to you.
Thank you.
A lot of knowledge. You are in the mentorship and development and also as a consultant. Thank you for joining us. And this is Sanu Jacob saying goodbye.
Thank you.